So today we're going to look at Canva and some of the different types of things that you can go ahead and create with it. So when you go to canva.com, you will need to create an account. There's a free version and a paid for version. I always just use the free version. I'm going to do a quick overview and then jump into actually creating something. So a couple of reasons that I like this is that there are a whole bunch of preset designs made for you. And then it also saves everything that you've created. So down here, you can see as I scroll, I use this a lot. So it's also storing all of your graphics. You can go back in and edit them and change them. So it's a great way to be able to use everything quite a bit. So now what I'm going to look into is it's pulling up because I use this a lot, the things that I use the most, but I'm going to click on more so that we can see all of the options. So I'm making something that I want to send home with parents or students to kind of inform them about things. So I definitely don't want a social media post. One might be in documents that I could look at. So this is kind of, I'm not making a magazine. Letterhead, maybe if I'm just sending home like a one-page document, that's a possible thing that I might want to use. I'm not blogging or ebooks, so I'm going to skip right over that. Looking down here, I'm thinking a flyer might be kind of interesting. I also like this brochure idea, which is actually what I think I'm going to go with for this one. So this can be great for you, but it can also be great for your students to use and giving them a little bit of a format to follow. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this so that I can make a brochure. Give it a couple minutes to load itself. Okay, then what you're going to see as this is loaded is over in this column, these are kind of templates that you can follow. So they're ones that are already started for you, and you're going to see some are labeled free and then some are not labeled free. If you use the ones that aren't free, then you have to pay $1 to download it. So that's again something that you can totally choose. I tend to just stick with the free ones. So kind of scrolling through, seeing if there's one that I already like the basic kind of layout going on, and I'm kind of liking this one, so I'm going to drag and drop it. You have a choice that you could, you don't have to use any templates. You can go from scratch, but sometimes I find that sort of helpful. So looking through this, now I can start to make adjustments. So mine is actually not going to be a photo exhibit, so I can click this. And I also, before I do that, this background, sometimes it lets you click out easier than others. So I don't want that background, okay, because that's not what I'm doing. So I went ahead and highlighted that, and then I'm going to click the trash can. So now that's gone because I don't need that to be there. So this photo exhibit, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Lancaster Arts. Okay, and then I can see, because Lancaster is longer, I'm going to go up here and change the font size so that it actually fits better. Okay, I don't really need a date on this, so I'm going to delete that out. And this I might say explore. Okay, so then I'm likely going to want to change these photographs because they actually are not images of Lancaster. So if you click on this upload button over here, you can upload your own images. So you would click upload your images and then select wherever you store your images. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll pull this one, click open, patiently wait for it to load. And so we're going to click on this guy because I don't like it. That's not what I want. I'm going to hit the trash can, say that I want to delete that image. And then I'm going to take my new image and drag and drop it in that space. Okay, so we'll do that one more time. I would delete this image because that is not the one I want. Go ahead and I could find a new one to upload, or for this one, we're going to say, you know what, I like this image that I already have here. So I'm going to drag and drop into that spot. Okay, so throughout this, you can go ahead, you're going to click on any of these boxes and you can edit them to the information that you want to provide. Okay, then, so this is just one side of our template. So we're going to go back to layouts. Okay, and what you're going to see down here are is the other side. Okay, so this is the one side of our block that we're working on. Well, now I need to pull in the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and click add new page. And I'm going to pull that in. Okay, so this way I'm getting the front and back. Then I'm going to do the same thing and continue to design this. So once I have all of my information, I really like how it looks. It's nice and beautifully laid out. Then I'm going to go up here to, well, I'll tell you a couple options. So one, you can hit the share option, and you can email it specifically to people. You can send it to social media sites, or if you have a website that you want to embed it on, then you can go ahead and I would have to say that I need to make this design public because I want to share it with everyone. And then I would copy and paste this and put it into my website, which I'm not going to go over today. So if you have a website, you should know how to do that. If you don't have a website, then you can just ignore this. So the next option is to go ahead and click the download. So I'm going to go over here and click download. And now you're going to see you have a couple choices. So it picks the one that it thinks makes the most sense, but you can always change it. So a JPEG, if you just want it to be saved as a photo image. So like if I really loved this and I wanted to share it on something like Instagram, then I would need to change it to a JPEG because you're not going to be able to share a PDF on Instagram. Okay. If I want to print it, which would make sense because I just made a brochure, then I'm going to go ahead and click the one that's PDF print recommended. And that means it's saving it at the best file to go ahead and actually print in high quality. So print recommended, I want all of the pages that I just created. It's up to you if you want crop and bleed marks. I don't want them. Then I'm going to go ahead and click download. So once it's downloaded, now it's ready for you to share. So it's ready for you to upload somewhere, you could email it to people, or it's ready for you to print.